to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by linebacker Bobby Wagner. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Third down.
On 3rd down, Carson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run for it with Carson. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And always a good first. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet. He gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, trying to get things settled down a little bit.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Demarius Randall. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Being chased out left. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Chargers, nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on and take it.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 55 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. They are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Chargers, nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35. From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now a give, right side. It's Carson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 3rd down, Carson. And he is out of bounds here. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Taylor on the option, going to hand to Eckler. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 12 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackle?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor dancing to his left. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Allen on the screen. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler there to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. It's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Forced out of bounds and sacked. A loss of a yard. It's 2nd down.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will make it into the end zone.
Have some of this!
And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
A gain of a yard. And it's third down.
On third down, Carson. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. On the move to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
How you like me now?
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 59 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly. He's got a man. Complete. 30. 10. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 81 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route. He gets it left side to Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within his scores. The lead's cut to 8.
Seahawks 16. Steelers 8. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open route, just trying to free up some space. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They're not
He's
even
got a
trying to
first
do
down
anything.
and then some in midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
This is Carson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Some strong running at the 20. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Chris Carson, 26 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it. But the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they'd got 2 for 2.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. To throw is Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Taken at about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a loose football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
At their own 46-yard.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
Roethlisberger's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
On the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Ben to throw again. Flushed out right. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Now Roethlisberger. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Second and 10 now, Wilson. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before break. Wilson. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will make it into the end zone.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
To
DK Metcalf, 89 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. They'll run with Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
34. Steelers 16.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. A big play that time for the Seahawks. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Here's Carson. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Now it's Carson.
46-yard line.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'm the best in the game.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
16.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. And it's 2nd down.
You ain't doing nothing today. Mike 36. Mike 36.
Now Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Mike.
There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here
48
and dance around it a little bit.
16.
But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
No, okay.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Forced out to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. It'll be Carson. They run for it.
You don't want none? Get some.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up
to make it pass.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? It's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run here with McFarland. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
It's time to learn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
22-yard line.
On 1st down, McFarland. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his head.
And my goodness, another interception.
Get off the field.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Steelers 16. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
A gain of 4.
They run it with Carson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a give right side. Carson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st down, Seattle.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the tight end Olsen, right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Escaping the pressure right. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short. And this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Jason Myers.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. On the return, here's Edmonds. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Seahawks 6, Cardinals nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd down and 7. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st down, Drake. Open space inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The 3-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get... And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
And the lead is now 2.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 14. Seahawks 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Carson. And he'll be out right at the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Johnson on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And Olsen over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
To kick off for Seattle.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. On the return, here's Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Murray. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Murray now on first down. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
First down.
On first down, Drake. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up here, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Carson.
Expect nothing less, baby. Expect nothing less.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 38 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Seahawks 22, Cardinals 14. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them.
After the interception, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down now, it's Carson. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
And it's third down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and goal at the Cardinals' 7-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. On third down, Carson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 38-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down.
Baker there on the
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Seattle.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35.
Today's final score, Seahawks 31.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast.
I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, shoot me down.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Watch 36 to Mike. Watch the pass.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 60 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 18. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time.
And the Seahawks first down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Seahawks.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Down at the 2-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they give this time to the tailback. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's
on 3rd down. Carson, that is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Seahawks 3.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, that play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming.
And less than a yard.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Here's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
At the 2-yard line.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Seahawks 3. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
3rd and inches.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
This is Carson. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
1st down.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This is DJ Reed returning. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive helmet.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Focusing on me, away from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residence.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about an on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Chris Carson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Packers 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He's tackled at the
pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1 yard line.
Seahawks 17. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Past the 20.
You got to love it, baby. Give me some more.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 70 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Packers 20. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They run again with Carson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Now it's Carson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
They are not ready for us.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Packers 20. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Short kick. One of the other will take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
There you go. Got him again.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
In your face. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Wilson wants to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Watch the whip. 51 to Mike, 51.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Steps away to his left. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore there to make the grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Myers for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Seahawks 47, Packers 20. For Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Rodgers pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout
1st and goal.
as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They get this out left, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. He picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally silent to realize never give up and go. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time. Infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through? Though you make it out that you desire.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And some good special. Bring him down just outside of the 15.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
41. A gain of 5 brings
on 2nd down. It's James. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? On 3rd down, Wilson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ricky Jackson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
The kicker on for the extra point.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
13-yard line.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7. Seahawks nothing.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 31. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert, escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
there he goes right side, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown.
Edger and James. 79 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over first.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. They set up the screened LT. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
From the gun, Herbert buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Herbert.
Isaiah Simmons able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
On the ground, it's James. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. James. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
Well, they always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Their own 45-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former Eagle, Brian Dawkins. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
To number 8.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First down, Seattle.
Here's James. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Rookie Jackson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the shotgun, Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Jamal Adams.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 47-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Herbert caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. They're running. Tomlinson. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. LT turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They run it with James. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Number 80. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham.
Wilson's pass.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Gain of 4 yards.
What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'm a win.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. So the 3-time Pro Bowler Javon Curse with a tackle there.
And you get selected for that game because you are a consistently dominant performer. And that's what he is. We always think about him being a pass rusher, but he can play the run as well. A guy that you just have to game plan for every week.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Wilson on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Javon Curse able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for a former legend, it's Herschel Walker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, McNabb. Got a man, it's Harold Carmichael. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Wilson rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll try the left side. James. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack.
Brings up third down.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him, kicking it from a long distance. That would pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd down now. It's Walker. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports half into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And able to find Graham, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, Wilson steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. The veteran Andre Johnson the target on that one. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
You go tight. You got let it look. Shit. Sponge. 14.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Curse getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd down.
They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Finds his tight end, Ingram. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
27-yard line.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Going for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up?
For Seattle.
Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's Tate to return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 11-yard line.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, here's McNabb. And that is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Javon Curse. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play action. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's McNabb. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Let's go. Come on.
On 2nd down. It's Walker, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Here's McNabb. This will be caught by Harold Carmichael. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
4th down.
Oh, yeah, good job, fellas, good job.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. I think probably just trying to draw them off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
10 at the 48.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Walker. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. McNabb completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
'Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Michael Strahan on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line. Today's final score, Eagles 10.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. Get 'em out of here, I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then gonna play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys handshake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. 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 Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta play my fake.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. 1st and 10, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Play fake, Bridgewater. Now he's flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Panther 1st down.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, 44 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
The kicker
and with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Edwards. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 50 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Panthers 7, Seahawks nothing.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. It's James, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now a give right side. It's James, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, on comes the Seahawk kicker, Sebastian Janikowski from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Janikowski bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
DJ Moore on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's caught inside the 25.
Play.
Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Wilson will throw again. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's James. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 3rd down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And James has it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
36 power. Check, 59. Touchdown.
Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Moore now to return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Panthers.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for Moore. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Right back to him on first down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run on first down. James. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Steps away to his left. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Play action. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you're not clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start with a give to Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And we sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
He was taken.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
McCaffrey. It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Carolina.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, here's Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's all.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
James, the ball carrier.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Now a guy who's been a Raider his entire career. This is Marcel Reese. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Wilson dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Bridgewater here to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Carolina.